All right, time now for our morning trade. We want to bring in Alan Nuckman, Chief Market Strategist for BullseyeOption.com. So, Alan, let's start with the big picture here. We're seeing this kind of range-bound market here. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's only been one day since all-time highs across the board. And most importantly, we've seen the IWM, the small caps, play catch-up. That's a big deal to me because they're the last, they've been the laggards, and they've got more upside now. They're not even near their highs, but at least they've broken out. So they've got 20% more upside just to hit their all-time highs. So it's not just us, it's the stocks 600 index in Europe, it's the Nikkei, it's the S&P, it's the NASDAQ, it's the Russell, it's the Dow, it's everybody.
All right, and Alan, you are trading Occidental this morning. So talk to us about why this is on your radar.
I want to poke a little bit at my friend Ben, and I look at crude as a potential catalyst. This breakout above 80 is very significant, as he stated. Now, we could see the dollar decline here. That would help all assets, but you're seeing how gold and crude oil are getting a bit of a bid here as the dollar stops going higher. So that's very interesting. The PE, if you look at XLE, the ETF that tracks energy stocks, the PE for that is 8. So all of those stocks are depressed and down. So they've got a lot of upside potential if you compare that sector to the rest of the market.
So, okay, this is a play that we know that Warren Buffett likes, Occidental.
Exactly.
So is that kind of the also fueling your basis for this as well?
It helps me sleep better. But yeah, so I'm a money flow guy. I'm an old school money flow guy. And what I do is I analyze the money flow in the options markets because that's more intelligent money, so to speak. And we've seen a lot of accumulation in this stock, a lot of recent long accumulation in this stock for the last couple of weeks, last couple of months. So there's a positioning building, but so much of this also is technically supportive. This is a stock that's traded between 55 and 75 for 2 years. Okay, held that 55 level for 2 years, a huge support base, but it's been tightening between 55 and 65 for a year. So it's coiling, looking for a breakout at the range target 75, and it's above that 60 pivot. So there's a lot of positives here. So I'm seeing the money flow, as you mentioned, Mr. Buffett, that's a well-known fact, but I'm seeing the recent money flow, and we also saw what I want to call bullish divergence back in October, where the stock made new lows, but not new highs in implied volatility. And that's a sign of a sentiment shift in that underlying stock.
All right, and we want to do an example trade here. Take us through this.
Well, again, I said 55 is a very, very important level to look at. It's a strong, solid base. Now, this is a stock that is unchanged over the last year versus the S&P up 27%. So there's risk reward. All my technicals are lining up for it. The fact it's got an amazing support at 55 we can lean on. A 55 call for June is trading for about 7.5, 7.75. It's 6.25 in the money, meaning that its expiration break even is about $1.50 higher. It's got 4 months of time, and it's going to produce a real nice payoff on any upward movement. A small movement in the underlying stock produces big gains in these in-the-money options using the stock substitution strategy.
So, Alan, really quickly before we let you go, this is unrelated to this topic. I love your new set. I love the flowers in the background, and I'm loving the family artwork on the fridge. I know you have the portrait wall that you have going on, but I love the family artwork.
You know how that works. You know how that works. I was at your studio, and I turned around and just decided to come home and just enjoy my morning here.
I love it, love it, love it. You may end up on Room Raider with this update. All right, that was Alan Nuckman, Chief Market Strategist, BullseyeOption.com. Coming up, we've got NVIDIA in focus. Our next guest says